this was written by a man who's never been to St. Ives, to my knowledge. He's an old art tutor of mine, no longer with us, a man named Arthur Berry, who was a very, very good painter. It would have turned his stomach, what's going on here, but I think these words are very appropriate. It's also a poem that I think Buffalo Bill quite likes, and not many people know that Buffalo Bill is a fine artist too. Hopefully, hopefully when he comes to St. Ives it will be a different art scene, who knows. It's called How to Paint a Picture of Nile Street, and it's Arthur grew up in the potteries, and it was anything but picturesque. And I often think that most of the exhibitions here should have that underline, fucked up by the picturesque. But this is called How to Paint a Picture of Nile Street. To paint a picture of Nile Street, one would need a warped plywood board, some glue, a sack bag, some rusty screws, a basin full of pig's blood, some crushed cinders, a scrubbing brush, moonlight, bakelite, spit, a piece of stick, a pin, a comb for special effects, and a wet sponge. Having got all these things, the first thing to do is to screw the warped board down, flat, with the rusty screws, and then cover it carefully with a sack bag, and glue it down. If the bag lies unevenly, do not despair. It is perhaps all for the best. In painting pictures, accidents of this kind can often be fortuitous. Now, mix the pig's blood with the soot for the colour of bricks, and use the crushed cinders for the mortar. Crushed cinders have been found very suitable for this. Then, get the scrubbing brush and scrub the colours in. Scrub the paint on, then scrub it off again, until the sack bag is nearly rubbed off the plywood base. Then leave it to dry. But before it is dried completely, get a piece of chalk and either write the name of somebody you love, or, better still, draw the body of a naked woman on the bricks. This may be difficult, but do your best. Then, from somewhere, collect some tin bottle tops and melt them to make a wash of moonlight to cover the sky and gutters with. Now, get the dry stick and carefully begin to draw all the windows and the doors until you get to number 23. Then, don't forget whatever else you do to draw the cobbler who works in the front room. He has a nose that sweats and a canary with one leg. Try to contrive to give him plenty of light. The nails he uses are so small, and his eyes are not what they were. I'll tell you what. Draw a lamppost outside his door. It would help light his parlour on winter afternoons, and it would also be useful for the dogs in the street to sniff and piddle on as they pass. Now, try to make a mixture to paint the windows, and this may be elusive. And I am afraid there is no formula. It is much to do with the quality of changing light. But if you get a pin and draw spider's webs in the corner of each window, it often helps to create an illusion of glass. Something to hang your hat on, so to speak. Now, the painting should be done, and I should turn its face to the wall for a few hours, or even a full day. Then I should turn it back and get a sponge of wet turpentine and wipe it all away. And if people should ask you why you destroyed it, tell them it was only painted for a day. That's Arthur Berry. Thank you. Thank you very much.
at 10 past 9.